Good morning, everyone. I'd like to present a research paper titled Cyber Risk Management of Network DDoS Attack Activity in European Industries. This work was carried out as a part of the course at the Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam, and it was done in collaboration with Professor Dr. Nina Treur and Dr. Peter Loefsma. This project investigates cyber risk management during distributed denial of service attacks in European industries that impact many critical sectors such as finance, telecommunications, and technology. I explore how AI coaching can enhance decision making and cyber risk management, particularly how the AI coaching can be used to overcome cognitive load factors, in this case, the stress/workload, that influence attention, decision making, memory, and overall mental performance. Here's the outline of my presentation. First, I'll define what a DDoS attack is, then present its activity across European industries. I'll introduce the scenario network states and temporal causal network model used in my simulations. After that, we'll walk through the scenario, look at the simulation results, and finally review the what-if analysis and risk assessment. I'll end my presentation with conclusion and discussion. In today's world, most companies and organizations are in some way internet-based, whether they interact with the clients online or simply operate through cloud-based systems. Despite it many bringing advantages, it also opens the door to security threats that can be exploited unethically. An example that has been studied in this paper is distributed denial of service. The DDoS attack remains one of the most common and disruptive threats to modern cybersecurity. Using multiple distributed resources against the target, they flood systems with traffic, causing downtime and service disruptions, um, disrupting legitimate information exchange between the clients and the servers. And they mostly target system resources, network bandwidth, and other resources, causing serious financial damage, loss of data, and downtime. So here is the breakdown of malicious traffic targeting European industries. Um, the bar on the right side of the presentation represents the percentage groups of malicious traffic that is distributed across different European sectors. As you can see, telecommunications in red is the most, in green, is the most targeted sector, facing over 40% of the DDoS attacks. Finance and technology follow with 30 and 11% respectively. And other sectors such as service providers, government entities, and research and education are also significantly affected with malicious traffic, reaching almost 20%. This here illustrates the scale of the problem and the need for effective countermeasures. So here's the scenario network states. First, I'll talk about the base level layer. It includes three main components. First, the external states, and these represent the system and attack environment, such as incoming traffic, fake traffic level, decision confidence, and financial loss. Second, the employee's mental model, which is covering beliefs, perception, stress level, and possible manual actions. And third, the AI coach's mental model, which mirrors the employee's model, but the only difference is that it doesn't have stress and maintains the perfect knowledge of the system. On top of the base layer, we have adaptive layers. The first order layer contains adaptive W states. They adjust the strength of connections between beliefs and actions for both the employee and the AI coach. Monitor states that track deviations between the employee and the AI coach's understanding. Then the second order layer at the bottom in the green section contains communication www states, which trigger knowledge transfers from the AI coach to the employee when the deviation is detected. Here you can see both of the tables clearly put next to each other. Next, we move on to full temporal causal network model. It shows how the base first order and the second order layers are connected. In the graph, nodes represent key variables such as traffic volume or user alertness. Meanwhile, the links between them show how changes in one affect the other, and they use combination functions. Each link has a connection weight, which determines the strength of the influence from one state to another. And these weights, as well as the speed factors that control how quickly a state responds, can be made adaptive, meaning they can change over time to stimulate learning and forgetting. The graph consists of total of 48 interconnected states, and as I said, it spans across different layers: base level layer, first order layer, and second order layer. These layers are made of 30, 15, and 3 states respectively. The base level contains the core behavioral, cognitive, and system states for both the employee and the AI coach. The first order layer represents adaptive weights that allow the network to learn from ongoing experiences. But besides the adaptive states of the employee and the AI coach, there are monitor states that constantly monitor the employee and the AI coach's mental models, waiting for any deviations in perception, and understanding. Then the second order layer that is positioned at the top controls when communication between the AI coach and the employee should occur. This layer setup makes it possible to depict the changing ways people react in stressful situations, such as DDoS cyber attack. So if such a thing as the deviation occurs, an immediate signal is sent to the communication control state in the second order adaptation layer, which then directly trigger the appropriate WW states that cause the communication of relevant W states from the AI coach to the employee. In this scenario, there is incoming traffic that contains some fake traffic. The employee may make wrong decisions due to stress and workload. And once this happens, monitors of the AI coach detect when the employee's mental model deviates from reality, and the AI coach intervenes, and it does it by correcting its beliefs and guiding actions to reduce the attack. So despite the graph having many lines, I'll try to explain briefly. At the beginning, there is high incoming traffic as well as fake traffic. Between the time 25 and 32, roughly in the middle of the graph, the stress level rises very quickly, affecting the adaptive states of the employee. Actually, the AI coach monitors notice the deviation between the AI coaches and employees notice error, confidence in AI, and perceived threat level. And the AI coach rapidly takes over, and the effect is seen. So if you look at the top of the graph, roughly in the middle, you'll be able to see a low drop of the adaptive state and a fast correction right here. Uh, and now we'll look at that in detail case by case. So here's a clear illustration of the power and effectiveness of the AI coach. Uh, Note that in both scenarios the stress level is identical. On the left, without the AI coach, we see a sharp drop in the adaptive state. On the right, with the AI coach active, the drop is minimal because the AI coach actively intervenes to correct the situation and protect performance. Here's another example. Even though the drop isn't as steep as in the previous case, it is still significant and clearly visible. Once again, on the left, with the AI coach switched off, performance falls sharply. On the right, with the AI coach active, the decline is much smaller, showing its consistent impact. And to perform the what-if analysis, two if factors were defined. The first one represents how strongly the system error influences the employee's belief of error. And the second if factor represents how fast the employee notices the error once it's present. Each if factor was assigned a label low or high based on the value bracket they fell within. Uh, Additionally, probabilities were estimated and assigned based on observed system characteristics. And here I collected the values for the AI coach turned on and off. I would like to pinpoint your attention to the most right columns of each of the tables. Uh, at the what factor 2, so the financial loss at time 40, you can see a tremendous difference in values. This is an extremely major finding as it highlights exceptional effectiveness of the AI coach. Um, I mean, these values clearly show how the presence of the AI coach reduces the financial loss over time in the long run. Whereas when it's turned off, the losses are at a much bigger scale for a longer period of time. Risk assessment is a structured method that enables us to determine potential consequences and the likeliness of certain events taking place. So in the perspective of this project, it provided quantified risk levels that are associated with configurations of the system under a DDoS attack scenario. In both tables, the AI coach on the left and without the AI coach on the right, we can actually see the financial loss happens in every configuration. At the time 20, the impact indicator is 6, showing that risks appear early in the simulation. Um, and the real difference and the proof of the AI coach's value is at the what factor 2a, which is the financial loss at time 40. Here outlined in red circles in both of the tables, the risk sums drop from 9 without the AI coach to just 4.05 with the AI coach. So more than a 50% reduction. And this is crucial because time 40 represents the most severe loss in the simulation with the highest weight of 9. And the weighting also shows why quick early response is important, but long-term control is absolutely necessary. Therefore, from the results, we can tell that the AI coach clearly helps keep performance stable over time, which is a decisive factor in reducing financial loss during DDoS attacks. As the conclusion, I would like to say that adaptive network modeling effectively captures the interaction between human and the AI decision making during cyber attacks. Uh, and that significant reduction in financial loss was one of the major outcomes of the simulation. It was achieved through the appropriate support and intervention of the AI coach, proving that implementing AI-driven support systems could be a very practical and effective solution in real-world cybersecurity environments. In regard of the future work, I believe it will be beneficial to explore the long-term involvement of the AI coach, especially at a management level. Thank you very much.